So how do you estimate? About 2 pounds, 3 pounds?
It's about 4 pounds in a gram. It looks pretty big.
How about 5 pounds?
Maybe even that.
Would you go for 6?
Now from your estimation, I think it could be about 5.
How about 7?
Just take the picture, sir.
Alright.
Welcome to the Healthy Reasonings podcast with Dr. Andre. You are now listening to your number one source for clear, unfiltered conversations about your health and wellness. Join us every Tuesday for success stories, educational topics, and interviews with wellness experts from around the world. You can listen to this podcast on your computer, phone, or any other electronic device that streams podcasts, or download each episode and listen to it on the go. Let's get started with today's episode.
Alright, it's the very last day of the year, and I thought what better way to close out the year than to give you a tour of my backyard garden. So I'm gonna show you a couple of the stuff that I grow for my own self so that you can know what you need to consider growing for 2025. So right at my feet here is an ornamental tree. This is one of my favorite trees. It's called a Poui tree, P-O-U-I, and I like them because they have these very beautiful flowers that fall off twice per year. And that's always something that I look forward to. In Jamaica, we have a saying that if you haven't finished studying by the time these blossom, then you're in trouble, because they usually blossom somewhere around April, May, which is usually the time of end of year exams. So this is a fledgling or a seedling of a Poui tree. Here is a larger version of it, which is shown here. And this one is still not as large as they can get because they tend to tower pretty high, and then the leaves fall, the blossoms fall off. We can take a look at the other one over here, which happens to be my favorite one, walking past a mango tree in the background. So this is my favorite Poui tree because it's right outside my office, my home office, so I can watch the leaves. So they're a little bit dry now, but as the rain comes back to supply them, and I probably need to water them some more. We've been having a lot of rain, so I've opted not to water as often as I would, but we'll get it back to its nice luster. Hurricane Beryl did some damage here, but not enough to destroy this lovely tree. Right behind my camera woman is a mango tree. This one is going to be tricky, probably need to water it as well. It's going to be a tricky one because, oh, wasp, nice. Yeah, that's okay. So it's going to be tricky because the roots for these tend to be very, very deep and very wide. So we don't want to infringe on the house or encroach on the house, but let's see how that plays out. And what else do we have here? Over here, this is a star fruit. We call it star fruit. I think it's Chinese star fruit or something. Again, we have to be careful because this is going to grow pretty tall and hopefully not too far out in terms of width. For those of you who are watching Healthy Reasoners who actually know how this works, because I'm not a farmer by trade, if you know better than I do, please leave in the comments or send a WhatsApp to let me know what I'm doing wrong here. So just in case. Here we have aloe vera. Every Jamaican backyard must have aloe vera. Aloe vera is where we get our aloe gel from. In Jamaica we call it Cinco Bible, and it's useful for putting on wounds, it's useful for gut health, it's useful for a whole lot of different stuff. So aloe vera. Here we have a dragon fruit cactus, which is slowly coming up. It's going to bear the fruit that we know as dragon fruit. So it's getting its support from this stick of bamboo here, which I chopped myself. And here we have an ornamental plant again. This is a fiddle leaf fig, I believe. This is one of Nisha's labors of love, and she's really a fan of these particular trees. This is guava, which I recently found out the leaves of these apparently are pretty helpful for various things. So for 2025, one of my resolutions is I want to get more knowledgeable about leaves. So I have leaves growing right here in my backyard, which apparently are super healthy. And we're gonna see how that plays out. Then of course, one of my favorite plants in my backyard, this is mulberry. For those of you who want to support a local mulberry business, I want you to look up Nature Berry. That's my baby sister's business where she sells mulberry leaves for tea and the mulberry trees and plants themselves. And the leaves are edible. They can be dried and used for tea. And here are two of the fruits. Oh, I just dropped one off. So Nisha is picking that up. So when it's red, it's reasonably ripe, but you really want it to be darker. So if you find like some of these, up here, this one is really nice. Ready to go. Alright, so you just eat that off the tree. There are some others here. So you can see they progress from red towards dark purple when they're ripe. So I'm gonna leave that red one, eat the purple one. And you can know when you've been eating a lot of these because your fingers get stained. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So today on the last day of the year, Nisha and I are picking mulberries to place in the bowl. Nisha is keeping quiet in the background, but I'm gonna spring on her shortly to say something. Alright, so we're just picking it. You can see my fingers stained. So if you have kids, you can know when they've been eating mulberries without your consent. The stain gives it away, guys. Let's see if I can reach these. And viewers, if you see some that I'm missing, please let me know. Because we don't want, we'll leave a few for the birds. Oh, look at this one. I have to eat this one. Actually, I'm going to give this one to Nisha. Here you go. Right.
Nice and juicy.
Yeah.
There's one more here.
Which one?
Right there.
This? Alright. Okay, and this one we looked at already. I think I was a little bit too generous because I shared some cuttings from this tree and now it just looks weird. But eventually it will fill out. I'm hoping that we'll get more giants coming out.
I think once we prune it, which is what we want to do,
Yeah.
we don't want them to get
Too tall.
Want the tree to get very, very tall because when it gets tall,
Oh yeah, see?
the fruit tend to grow right at the top.
This looks like another branch.
And then you have new branches coming.
So we want it to grow wide rather than tall.
Right.
And lots of the baby mulberries coming up here.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. Wow.
Now this tree is loaded. Loaded. So,
and look how many fell
oh
on
man,
the ground.
that's while we were in New York.
Their demise.
Alright, fine. So let's pick these. You can easily see which ones to be picked. This tree is loaded.
Gentle.
Oh!
Be gentle.
Oh!
They're
All right.
bursting with flavor. Wow.
Alright. You can show them the bowl, how nice and juicy they look.
This is very good with ice cream.
Oh yeah. And lots of natural antioxidants.
Yes.
We need to do, I think I'm gonna do a year in review at some point. And probably just talk a little bit about what we've covered in 2024.
But I
It
also
was-
think
Go ahead.
regarding the mulberry tree, so we got just a cutting and
Yeah.
just one cutting. You can just break off a slim branch and it will grow.
Yep.
They grow and produce very quickly. So we got a cutting and we just stuck it in the ground
And it was from the cutting that we got.
from where we lived before we moved here. So within 5 months,
Yeah.
we started getting fruit.
Yep.
So this cutting
And
is
this tree tends to bear twice a year as well.
yeah.
If you're lucky, 3 times. We've had a lot of rains. And again, healthy reasoners. I
So
just
this
want to
tree
remind
is
you.
about March coming it will be 2 years old,
Yeah.
or April it will be 2 years old.
I just want to remind all the healthy reasoners that I'm not a
Ooh.
farmer by trade. I'm a
Oh, hold on.
oh.
Let me find
I
it.
just lost some.
It's here.
I'm gonna eat a red one. Yeah, so
Oh, and you have these two.
I'm not a farmer by trade, but I am a farmer by necessity. So
There
I
you go.
am
This one is gonna
learning
dry.
all the things that I need to learn for sustainable backyard gardening.
So
And
we leave all the red ones.
I'm looking for alliances with like-minded individuals. So if you want to reach out, you know how to find me.
All right. We can leave all the red ones to turn lovely.
So the red ones are there.
So
And
this is our bounty.
yep. And over here we have, well, you've seen this in previous episodes. This banana, we planted us a banana on a planting sucker 2 years ago, and now we have almost like a whole banana ground or orchard. These are younger,
Right.
about 6 weeks younger than these over here.
Yes.
So there's an ongoing debate between Nisha and I about whether I should be chopping this bunch now. Like today,
And I said
she says no,
Let's
and
wait
I
a
say
little
yes. She
longer.
says I should wait a little more.
Yes. So let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Should we wait a little longer? I've often heard that you can allow it to ripe on the tree.
Yep.
So I'd like to see that.
And we have a dwarf coconut tree here. I don't know if you can still see me, but I'm in between the forest. And this is our dwarf coconut. And
Yeah, we planted that.
yeah, we planted it. I planted it with my own hands. All right, so we can pause here, and I want to show you my yam.
As we welcome 2025, we at Teshuvah Wellness want to say a heartfelt thank you to all our clients. Your trust in our care inspires us to continue helping you return to your best self. Here's to another year of healing, wellness, and gratitude. Happy New Year.
All right, so I wanted to introduce you to Jamaican yam. Now, I just got back from New York, and I got some yams from my auntie. Shout out to Auntie Gloria, who said she got them from a Korean store. It's a little confusing because they didn't really taste like what I was used to. So anyway, in Jamaica we grow yams, and these are not the candied yams that you have at Thanksgiving,
Which are technically sweet
which
potatoes.
are technically sweet potatoes. These are actual yams. Now, this is supposedly the secret to why Usain Bolt and so many others run so fast, because we eat a lot of yam.
And
Yams
from Yam
are,
Country, Trelawney.
and he's from Yam Country, Trelawney. So yams are tubers, meaning that it's actually the tube roots under the soil that we consume. And with any luck, today I'm gonna harvest what we've planted. How long ago? About a year and a half.
About a year. I think it's about a year.
So we plant the yam head or the bit of yam under the ground, and then it eventually sprouts a vine,
Right.
which you then have to prop up and provide a space for it to grow on. So this bamboo here was what allowed the yam vine to creep up to the top. You can see the leaves up there. And the idea is that when the leaves are almost all dry, that's the
Right.
time when the yam underneath is ready for harvest.
Right.
Now, yam farming has gone back many, many decades, probably centuries. And poor Andre, so unreasoned and untrained Andre is going to try and do what others are doing for years and are doing much better. So for those of you who know how to grow and harvest yams properly, please reach out to me and correct me on anything you see me doing wrong. Give me any advice for next time. And also I'm going to point to something here that I think is a yam head,
Seed.
yam seed, yam whatever. So when you see it, correct me if I'm wrong, listeners. So I'm gonna harvest this little thingy here, which hopefully is what I think it is.
It's a yam.
I'm saying it's a yam seed. So we're gonna save this to replant. Nisha just clipped it for me. I'm gonna drop it in this bucket here. I'd found 2 more before.
And we can actually replant these.
Yeah, I need to get an actual farmer on the podcast to help me with not sounding so unlearned. But at least I'm trying, guys. Here's another one here. There's another one here. At least I'm trying to harvest stuff. It's not like I have a plantation, but I can survive if there's a famine.
Right.
And that's the whole aim, to have food independence to the degree that is possible. Now, we have a long way to go before we get to the yam, so I'm gonna pick off all of these yam seeds. And I really hope I don't go down in history as sounding very ignorant, but whatever they are, I'm picking them off. I don't even know if I'm supposed to, but I'm doing it. And Nisha is helping me, so we'll go down in history together for this video. Let's pull this to the side here. Let's get this out.
Fine.
Get this a little lower. And then you want to pick any
more seeds?
Yeah, see another one there. I mean, we could be doing totally wrong stuff, but who cares? How many of you have yam grown in your backyard?
Size.
If you do, write in.
So we have heard several theories of that. Some people say let it dry all the way fully dried. Some say once it starts drying up, that's when you should dig. Some say it doesn't matter if a little bit is still green. So most of the vine is dried.
Yes.
And we're gonna dig today. And we want you to guess what kind of yam it is. I don't know if you can guess from the seed if it is a yellow yam or a white yam.
Anything else that I should be removing here?
No, that's fine. We can just strip the vine from off the bamboo so we could use it for the next.
Alright. Gonna take this out as well. And then we're gonna start digging. So you want to cut this or not really?
Yeah, so I just...
So somewhere down here, oh by the way, I didn't show you my lemon.
Yeah.
So we're growing lemon behind here.
It is a shimolated vine.
You call it mimosa. Alright. This is Nisha here, for those who were wondering where she was. Here she is doing her contribution.
Right.
This is our lemon here. Ooh. And somewhere down here is our yam. So I have 2 options.
So it's right there.
So it's right under there where Nisha is just pulling. And Nisha is gonna guide me. I'll probably have to speed up this part of the video, but we'll see.
Right.
So let's see if I can.
Ooh. Great job.
Alright, so something tough right there.
Yep. We don't want to destroy it. So it looks like a monster.
Could be.
It'll be a huge yam.
Thing is that the lemon prickles are annoying me in the background, but that's okay. It's a part of the work.
You're doing a great job so far.
I think so.
And the good thing is that the dirt is not very, very tough.
Oh, I damaged the yam.
You damaged the yam? Oh no!
Yep, come from this end. I cut right through it.
Oh gosh, gosh, we cut right through it. We are beginners. Oh, so we should have actually started from. Oh, it's a big yam. All right, go in with your hand now, babe.
Oh man.
Oh.
Well, you win some, you lose some. It's still edible.
Yes, it's a huge yam. Let's just brush it off and everything. Wow! Woohoo! Yes.
And there's probably still more in there.
I think so.
Yep, so the other part here.
Okay, so you can just let's just take off the mud and everything from here.
So I cut right through it, even though Nisha had warned me that could happen.
Oops. All right, let me just brush off some more. You can hold it from the bottom.
In the middle.
You just brush it off and then so they can see how big and beautiful it is.
Mm-hmm. Would have been good if I had captured this whole, but we're still gonna cook it and eat it. Here's the rest of it here. Wow,
So we can put
there's
it
still
back together.
a whole lot left.
Yay! Yeah, apparently there's this art to digging yam. Okay, so this is.
Yeah, because I
Oh, hold on, babe. Let me take
I
off.
can't.
But
What
we
you
have
want?
to take off all of the vines and stuff
All right,
just
let's
to brush
move.
it off.
Let's move it over into the open. Let's just make
Okay.
sure there's nothing left. And that video shows you how amateurs dig yams.
Yeah, we can come up at the stone.
See another little piece here. Not that wheel. Who saw that coming? Who was watching the video and recognized that that would happen and didn't warn us?
Oh, what's that? Oh, that's more yam, babe.
Yep.
Hold on. All right, let's dig further out. All right, hold on. Let me just try and clean it off so we can see. I think it's just right here. So you have to dig like with your hands.
Remember the other little implement that you had?
Just gently dig, gently dig. Just gently. Let me go.
Oh,
Let me
more
go in,
under
let me
here.
go in.
More under here.
Let me.
If there's a lady watching this by the name of Mavs, you know who you are. I don't want to hear any laughter from you when I see you
Alright,
next.
just gently, and we can brush it off. Okay, it's coming up nicely. Ooh, very good. Yay.
Wow.
Alright,
This
so
would have been more video worthy.
let's find this. Take off the dirt.
And the sap. So,
I don't think that maybe that is a head.
so if it is, let's save it now.
No, this we can replant, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, so here is another piece of yam.
And I
Right
see
here.
something still going down. So I think we underestimate just how much was here. There's probably more even to this side. So let's pause the video. This is Adventures in Yam.
Alright, so we're just cleaning off the yam, and I think this part is a part of the yam. I don't know if it's a part of the yam head that we can replant. Or maybe this part is a part of the yam head.
Yeah, healthy reason.
This part, I think so.
Yeah,
So we will
usually
replant this.
Nisha's usually
Oops, a little earthworm.
Earthworm.
Hi, earthworm. There it is.
Earthworm. Where's Raquel? Raquel, you guys check out She Worms Composting. Good friend of ours who is doing some great work.
So this is a part of the yam, I think.
Problem is that we really don't know. But that's
Yes,
okay.
because this part would be probably a little bit bitter. So we can replant that. So we will just stuck that back in the ground and replant. And then we'll just rinse off this yam and we can put her together and see how big it was.
Yeah.
All right. So let me...
Then the lemon tree can get a chance to grow in peace without the
Right,
taking out
bothering.
anything.
That's true. That is true. All right. So, I'm sticking back the hole.
You love a woman who knows how to use a shovel. No, that was random.
Random, for true. All right. So, where it is? This
There's another piece, yeah.
and this and this. Babe, let me the little scissors. Let me cut off some of the vines.
I left it over there.
No, we had it here, the little black scissors. Oh, it's here. Oops. I wonder if I should cut it so low. Anyway.
So this is our harvest.
What's this?
It was pretty big.
This.
Yeah. Piecing it back together like a nice jigsaw. Wow. So how do you estimate? About 2 pounds, 3 pounds?
I think it's about 4 pounds in a gram. It looks pretty big.
How about 5 pounds?
Maybe even that.
Would you go for 6?
Now, from your estimation, I think it could be about 5.
How about 7?
Just take the picture, sir.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to take the picture after. Let's move it over to that one where I get a better. Oh, wow. Not bad. You're going in the pot, sir. You're going in the pot. Anything you want to say?
I'm just proud of us.
Yeah.
We got the yam. I must tell you, this yam is from a patient of ours. We want to shout out Miss Faye Brown. She gave us a little piece and we planted it, and this is our harvest. So,
Alright.
and I know that it will taste so good. So
Alright.
thank you, Miss Faye. We will enjoy this yam, and we can also share some with our neighbors.
Alright. That's the yam. So I'm gonna do a quick year in review after this, and then we're gonna wish you all a...
Merry Christmas.
Well, we did Merry Christmas, so we're gonna wish them
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
We
and
are back home.
we're back home. 2025 gonna be prosperous and filled with wisdom and innovation. Sounds
Awesome.
good?
Yes, sounds very good.
Sounds good?
So
Yeah.
have a happy new year.
Happy
and
New Year,
May
guys.
God bless you all.
Amen.